mods and video games. It sets the land in 7 seasons, centuries have passed, until the day a hero named Mariner famous task. Deep dark gaming, we love to play video games. We'll keep playing until the early morning. Deep dark gaming, we explain mods and games. Deep dark gaming, we sell my games and more. As Mariner set off on his quest to illuminate a crew, the navigator joined the ranks and so did Mr. Q. Sailing for adventure, stories and for treasure, we will help you through, so climb aboard and join the crew. Deep dark gaming, we love to play video games. We'll keep playing until the early morning. Deep dark gaming, we explain mods and games. Deep dark gaming, we sell the games and more.
Ahoy divers, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I am the Mariner, and we are back for more Fallout London, joined tonight via voice chat by Mojo, and at some point in the evening Hiro from Logging Out Entertainment will be joining us. Ahoy Mojo,
Ahoy Mariner.
ahoy Twitch, and ahoy YouTube, and ahoy Mariner Kitty. Hi. She isn't as vocal as she used to be. I wonder what's wrong. Anywho, I think she's just given up on like her.
There she goes.
Yeah, there she goes. She's not as loud as she used to be, but she's still present, ready to go as soon as I start the stream. So we are working on Vagabond quests, and once Hiro returns, we will start talking about our impressions of the game so far, although anyone who's been watching my stream probably is aware of some of my frustrations with the game. But let's get some quests turned in. How's your day, Mojo?
Oh, been pretty busy. And out doing people things.
More adulting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, my adulting is over for the next day and a half. And my
very
birthday's tomorrow, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to do anything special for myself or just do nothing, which is also a gift.
Right. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. We'll definitely do a birthday stream tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
By the way, the voice that he plays is Barry the Boat.
bury the boat. Got it. We were talking about Asterion, or the voice actor for Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3 before the stream started. Mojo was looking up the actor's name and the character he plays in Fallout London, which I think is actually pretty cool.
You got the delivery then? Thanks for that. And I'm glad Nadia's okay. She's one of my sharpest suppliers. I found the part for the radio you were after. Here you are. If you need a workbench to fix it, check with Bullet-Tooth Anthony. He's usually down the basement.
Right. Ta then. Let's see. Basement. This is not the way to the basement. Yeah. In typical London fashion, I'm getting lost once again. There's the stairs down.
More bodies getting shite done, never hurt any.
Actually, I think you can actually drop down that hole that you're
I
looking
was
down.
actually thinking that
look-
probably would be it. I'm like, oh, I need to find the stairs. I can't count on going back up that hole.
Hello again, sunshine. What you after?
Let me turn up the volume just a little bit. I tweaked it down so that the audience could hear Hiro and Mojo talking, but overcompensated. Let's see. I need to repair a radio for Blind Nelson. Can I use your workbench?
No chance, Sunshine. I'm trying to fix up an old laser rifle I found, and it's laid out in 100 pieces right now. You dare mess that up, and I'll have your head off. But look, you find me a piece to replace an old crystalline photon agitator, and I'll be able to finish it off. Then the workbench is all yours.
Intelligence 6 or 9. Can't you just stick a bit of glass in there?
Not a sharp one, are ya?
Okay, so
Oh, that's not or 9. That's
bloody
6
hand off.
out of 9.
Ah,
Here it is,
okay.
And go find something more useful than what's in your little head.
That makes sense.
Any sort of scrap electronics would be a start. My mother wanted me
Do
to
I
be
have
a
this crystalline photon agitator?
I don't think you picked it up yet.
That would be a no. Alright, where would I find that?
You will have a pip on your map.
Crystalline photon agitator. Alright, well let's see if we can turn in any of these other quests. Probably not that one.
I get my hands dirty in other ways.
So, oh, there's Sabertooth Sid.
Hello, young'un. You get to nab some books for me?
Yeah, I have them here.
Ah, thanks for these. I gotta say, I've been looking forward to this. Now, I said I had something special as a reward, and I ain't gonna disappoint. Old Sabretooth here is a pool champion round these ends, and it's all thanks to my secret weapon. This is my legendary lucky black ball, see? I keep this down my pants, and it lets me do some hectic trick shots. But my hands are getting less sturdy these days.
I'm making a face. You can't see it, but I'm making a
So I want
face.
you to take this.
Probably the same face I made yesterday when I ran into this.
Yeah. Especially that phrase, I keep them down my pants and do some tricks. I'm like, what?
Yep.
What? Eh?
Yeah. Like, no. No.
Lovely. Thanks.
Take care, kid.
So is that a weapon or is that like a lucky charm thing? What is that?
You know, I totally check your miscellaneous. Because I never saw it on my weapons thing.
Lucky 8 ball. Okay, yeah, it's miscellaneous item, which means it's completely worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well let's turn in this other quest.
Oh wow, you're back.
That I am. Your DIY shop is now hooligan free.
Brilliant. You're a lifesaver, mate. Now I'll be able to get this place back to its former glory in no time. Here's the tickets as promised. Also, before you go, I want to give you something that's meant a lot to me over the years. But I think you've earned it. It's my lucky red rat smasher. Hopefully after we make these restorations, I won't be needing it anyway. My mother wanted me to be a farmer. I'll get my hands dirty.
Yay,
in
we
other
got
ways.
a level.
As far as... yes.
Okay, now I forgot the order I wanted to do these was actually science before I did gun nut or let's see, what's the order? I've got it written down here.
Okay.
Why
Good
does
Christmas good.
Lockpick, hacker, gun nut, science, rifleman, and gunslinger. I skipped science accidentally, so I'll do that.
Ah.
Hello,
I'm working
Chacha.
on bringing my charisma up on mine because the mission I'm on requires me to have some higher charisma.
Ah. Alright, so I guess we gotta find that crystalline, was it, Miss Doozy?
Now that character sheet looks a lot different than it did in the other one.
Well, hello, Hiro. How are you?
It's actually closer to like New Vegas and Fallout 3's style.
Ah, awesome. Yes, I'm back. And did you not hear me log in?
No, I don't have that notification turned on.
Oh, that explains it.
Yes.
I do. I just ignored it because I figured he would acknowledge it because he's the host, but he don't hear it. So, you know, there we go.
Nope, I'm gonna have to do something about that next time, I think. So, anyways, reflections on Fallout London so far. First of all, it is incredibly frustrating. It's like it's a whole new game with a whole new set of mechanics that you have to learn. The difficulty level is a little unbalanced. Hero's laughing at my British accent, I know it.
Yes,
Yes.
I am. It's like an evil cross between Aussie and British at the same time.
Yeah,
Maybe even
unfortunately, I
some
can't.
Welsh
Unfortunately, I
in.
can't filter out the Aussie. I need a better. I need a better
Oi,
sample.
oi.
I was hoping this
You
game
said,
would. What?
you said Aussie, so I immediately had to go, oi, oi, oi.
But yeah, I'm
Oh.
hoping playing this game I can learn to get them a little bit separated. If I had better simple size, I used to be really bad at it, like or really good at it. But it took watching an episode of Doctor Who before I really could nail it down.
Mm.
Now it's kind of
Now nobody can tolerate Doctor Who.
yeah. But like David Tennant days, I really could do it really well. It's just I don't have
Ooh,
the audio samples from this game like I was hoping for, so I'm kind of winging it. But I figured
That's
I'm
the-
playing London. I could practice my English accent.
one of the other voice actors in this is actually the Sixth Doctor.
Sixth Doctor.
Wait,
Sylvester McCoy.
what?
The Sixth Doctor from Doctor Who.
Which old classic Doctor Who and new classic? New,
Yeah.
Old classic
Fuzzy
Doctor
hair.
Who. Number 6 is Sylvester McCoy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Haha. See, I know my Doctor Who lore.
Okay. Congratulations.
People are laughing at
I
me
just-
in my own VC. It's okay. Why am I... What? See, this is the part of the confusing thing, Hiro, is they give you these weird...
Actually,
Map
no,
marks
you were
is
wrong. It
markers.
was Colin Baker.
Yes, Sylvester McCoy was
Ooh.
number 7. I got him out of order just a little bit.
Anyways, what was confusing?
So, they put a map marker for this quest out here in the middle of the street and didn't move it inside to the item that you needed to find, so you got to search
No,
around.
because you're in a search area. If you actually look at your pip, once you get past that, you're now in a search area. That's why that pip's not moving.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I did not
Yeah.
know they integrated search areas
Search
into
areas.
this.
Yes,
So-
and what you're looking for is sitting on top of a desk and it looks like a fuse or a vacuum tube.
Right. But yeah.
Hey.
As I was saying, also there's some balancing issues because on normal difficulty, you should be able to
Make a little progress.
make a little bit of progress, but in this game, you get to make none at all. Like one
Oh,
ghoul.
geez.
One ghoul can take it out without the proper firepower.
Or protection.
Or protection. And
Oh, have you seen the Jimmy hats yet?
I don't believe I've seen the Jimmy Hats yet. There's the crystalline food agitator.
Jimmy hat.
He's laughing so evilly.
It is hilarious because I had absolutely forgotten until this game that condoms are known as Jimmy hats.
Oh, snap.
That what?
Raincoats are known as Jimmy hats.
Oh, okay.
And here's the funny part. They actually give you radiation protection. I was like, wait.
So you have an additional item slot to equip your Jimmy hat. Awesome.
Actually, it's in your aid items. As in, like, your first aid item.
Somebody has a sense of humor.
Oh, my word, yes. I love it.
But anyways, the navigation in this game's a little confusing. They didn't make it easy to get out of the starting area. Combat's
I
a little,
remember your account.
yeah, combat's a little imbalanced at the normal difficulty level. You have to. Mojo and I have both had to drop the difficulty down to easy to make it
I
so that we
dropped
can
down to
actually
very
make
easy.
progress. Oh, you dropped down to very. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have permission to do the same if I need to.
Look where you're going.
Well, you're-
Yes, because I'm about to.
Yeah. So yeah, As far as like the difference in experience that's between Fallout 4 and Fallout London, it's probably equal to the difference in play style from Fallout 3 to Fallout 4. That doesn't make it any less
Honestly,
frustrating.
I didn't have much much issue transitioning from Fallout 3 to Fallout 4.
I've had trouble transitioning from 4 to 3 and 4 to New Vegas.
See, I've never had a problem transitioning between the two. Definitely the gameplay style is a little bit different. And the perk, your perks are a little set up, or how you pick them is a little bit different. But never really had a problem transitioning. It was definitely the combat. Usually,
Hello again,
the
Sunshine.
balancing of the
What
combat
you
was
after?
difficult for me to grasp.
Oh yeah, and I'll admit, in 3, I
lovely and
abused
jubbly.
the hell
Give
out
it
of
here, and I
VATS,
can get it cleared
but
up.
in 4, I
Here we
forget
are,
that I
a
have
fully
it a
restored,
lot.
up
Or
to
I
Hey.
did
work
when I
Class
played.
C laser rifle.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah,
it a beaut?
3 and New Vegas, I'm a
Absolute
VATS
shite that
junkie.
keeps breaking after 10
Absolutely.
shots, mind. But it'll bugger up anything it hits before
Fallout
then.
4, I'm just no-scoping that all day long.
Now, you
Yeah.
had some gizmo you wanted
This
patched
game,
up.
though,
I,
you're back to
and I'll
needing
sort it for
VATS
you.
practically in order to actually scoring the
I see.
hits,
But
because
with the old,
I've
with
pointed
the
my
new,
weapon at the
I can
ghouls
tidy these frayed
or
wires
the
too.
enemies
This
directly.
is quite the
Mojo
old
has
junk
watched me
Nelson's
line up
hanging
the
on
shot
to.
and pull the trigger,
Well,
and I
it's
still
all
miss.
fixed. But it looks like the
But you've also
battery's
got to
knackered.
realize your level
I've got
too,
none of the right sort
or
here, but
what your
Johnny
level
Shrapnel
is,
should have him in spades.
and that's all your
He's
aim is
usually
going to
hanging
be
out back by the chem station.
terrible until you start leveling up your
Shotgun
riflemen,
never
your
hurt anything.
gunslinger, your commandos, anything that's going to help your aim.
which lends towards, actual RPG, traditional RPG, I should say, not actual.
Yeah, they're going back to
I'm
the
gonna point this
traditional
out.
RPGs of like 3 in New Vegas.
So in other words, it's a
I'm gonna
dice roll
point this
again.
out because
Yes.
I'm gonna point this out. It has it's grabbed my attention the number of times that you've brought it up. The Pit Boy is not a Pit Boy.
Nope.
No,
it's a tablet.
Yes, it's a tablet. And basically, these people have basically copied the software of the Pip Boy, which is what I got from reading the Pip Boy entries when you first get this tablet. Because I actually sat there and read them.
Ah.
So,
What is
yeah.
Pit?
And see, this is
But this is this is called an attaboy.
A what?
An attaboy.
attaboy.
As in attaboy.
Attaboy?
Yes.
As in good boy.
Oh,
Wouldn't hurt none.
You're a good boy. Attaboy.
Yes. I thought I'm not gonna lie.
All right,
When you
geezer.
said it the
What can I
first
do for
time,
you?
because of the accent you were using, I thought you said F boy.
Could help, sure.
How did that translate? Oof.
Listen, maybe I need something delicate. and
Not
also
very
I can
PG,
solve
that's
it.
for sure.
Mickey's been having a barney at me for blowing up his hat.
It's like,
Yes,
oh,
yes,
so they were
I
going
did blow
all
up his
in
hat.
on the
Don't you
jokes.
mind, don't
Yeah.
you? But at the end of the day, it's just some damn
British
cloth,
humour.
right? Well, fancy pants,
Oh,
Mickey
although
don't
I
see it that
did
way.
get a line
And
from
I
one
can't
of these
keep going on
people
thinking with
about,
the evil eye all day.
how
It's
everybody
freaky
was
as the fuck out.
dogging
So
on
I found him
Bethesda,
something to
on
make up for
Starfield,
things.
and how,
Well, if I go trying
but
to
we
give it
worked
to
so
him myself,
hard
I
on
just
it.
know how
They
sensitive
actually
and
use
stupid
that
it
in
can be.
here, but we worked
Why
so
don't you
hard.
go out
I'm
and
like,
deliver it
really?
for me? Make him
No,
take it
you
down the
did not.
porch
This
and
is
I can sort
great.
you out
I
with a
love
new
you.
battery.
So as far as the tongue-in-cheek
Honestly.
sense of humor goes, that's accurate to Fallout. The
Yeah.
the quality of the graphics and everything is also equal to Fallout. It's just
Hello again, young
I'm not
They
used
can't
to
do
the
all that.
RTD for shooting, like in Fallout 3 in New Vegas. In fact, that's why I stopped playing New Vegas, because I couldn't stand that mechanic. I didn't feel it was justified to be a foot away from a person, lined up, dead on, and still have the potential to miss.
Well, when you're coming from 4
I
and
don't need some
backtracking
writing.
to like New Vegas or
Practice
3,
range
I
is
can
getting
see
letters,
that
right?
frustration being real.
What do you think?
But yeah, but like Hiro and I, we probably came from like old school shooter games where we're used to that.
The dice roll is the real thing. And
Yes.
then I also am always the type to
No.
look at
Cheers, mate.
what
That
specs
feels good to
or
hear.
what
I want to keep at this. I want to try
Oh,
writing down some proper
brain fart.
experiences I've had.
what
Takes a lot
ability?
of work, but I'm
I'll
gonna keep
use
trying.
D&D
Come
terms
back
because it's
in a while.
easier. What
I'm sure that's
abilities
something new to
level up
share
what
with you.
ability modifiers that affect
Mm-hmm.
the hit? I
If
look
I
at
have
that
armor
and
that's going to affect my ability
But I
to
get
hit
my
something,
hands
yes,
dirty in other
absolutely.
ways.
Hello,
I
my name's Mickey. Can I help
some
you with
DMs
something?
in the past took frustration with me because I have the propensity to
So,
min
that
max
fat new brain
almost
thinks he can just fob me with
almost
some
without
token.
thinking about it.
That was my
And
favourite hat he ruined.
some
Tell him to
DMs
fuck
didn't
off.
want me to be part of their campaign because of that, because I unintentionally break things.
Does he really? That's pretty new for Johnny. Well, alright then. I'll
Don't you
take his
think that's enough
apology.
dexterity?
It means that much to him.
No.
Thanks.
I need to make sure that I can. I want to make sure that I can hit an enemy even if I roll a 2. Because if you roll a 1, it's an automatic miss.
You get Mickey to take the gift.
Absolutely.
I wasn't sure how that
But
would go. I'm
that
glad
takes
he
all the
didn't try
fun
to
out of
kill
it.
you.
No,
Now,
what
you
takes all
want
the
me to
fun
back
out
you
of
for
it
that
is if I
radio?
have a lot
Give
of
it here,
damage
and I'll see
associated
what
with
I've
it.
got.
But your
Blimey, this is
rogue
old.
has
Where
weapon
do you even get
finesse.
something as Tom
Oh.
as this? I'll have to
So
wire up
my
a couple of
monstrous
9 bolts to get this to
dexterity
work.
stat is
Let's see.
also
Here you
giving
go.
monstrous
All done.
damage.
And thanks once
And
more
God
for your
help
help, me,
this
Mickey.
poor sucker that I catch with a
Never hurt
backstab.
anything.
So, anyways, I've talked about my
You got a
reflections on
question?
Fallout London. Mojo, do you want to take a turn?
I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. I mean, you're
You took your damn time about it. Where'd
pretty
you
much
go
the
to
same
fix it?
frustrations, you know, with the
Well,
just
better late than
me
never.
personally,
Ahoy,
I feel
Gazoo.
like
Yes.
the
Don't know what
combat
I'd
could
do
be just
without
a
this.
wee bit more balanced out,
Let's have a
especially
listen to what's
considering like
happening out in the
just
smoke.
the huge amount of difference between easy and normal. So like normal, I get hit one time, I'm squishy. And easy, at least it takes twice to hit me before I die. But no, I mean there is you can actually feel the difference, huge difference between the two levels.
So they revamped absolutely everything, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely. Even like the damage output that like your pew pews put out. So lead dispensers in easy mode, I mean, it takes maybe 1 or 2 hits. Lead dispensers in normal mode, everybody's a frickin' bullet sponge.
Why'd you even bring me this stupid radio anyway? You were
Right.
just trying to upset
Everything
me,
is a
weren't
bullet
you?
sponge, all the way down to the
Where's your vet?
ladybugs.
She's the one
So
who
they
vouched
took a
for
little
you.
too much
I'm gonna give her a
inspiration
piece
from
of my
Souls
mind.
types.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's my
Yeah.
only
That-
critique so far with it.
So
Oh,
my
no,
takeaway
did they
so
have a
far
hard time
is
with their toy
it's
toys? Why didn't
pretty
you
new
say
as
so?
far as mods go, and
Take
even
a
though
seat,
it's
I'll
not
have
really a
one of the
mod,
lads
it's
pour
more
up
of a
one glass of milk to
full-blown
calm your
game.
delicate nerves.
So
Where the hell is
you
the
expect some
vet? Daycare is
crashes,
over.
some
She's got to pick up her little
inefficiencies
ankle
in graphics, how they run.
You must have
Some
been
of these
listening
things
the
I
next
take it
room
are
before you pulled over
forgivable.
here. How
The
else would that news have been so
frustration
perfectly timed?
with
I'm on
the
to you, lad.
variance in difficulty, and sounds like their balancing is still in
Oh,
need of some
shit,
fine
that's
tuning.
right. God damn
Have
it.
they commented on this yet?
Not that I'm aware of, but that may be just my personal opinion as far as the balancing act. I've only seen like maybe
I'd
1 or
say
2 other
there's a
people
90%
in the
chance that
forums
she's about
mention
to do
it,
something stupid
and nobody's
and find
really
herself
said
knee-deep in
anything
shit.
at all in response to
Hey,
them.
listen,
So
mate. Sorry I lost it on you a second ago.
not even other
You did
players.
good with the radio.
Yeah.
I
Well,
need to do something else for
is
me now.
it
I'm
fair
thinking
to
that's more
say
of a
it might?
personal
Something
opinion.
much more important.
Is it fair to say it might be a little soon yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it wasn't like Starfield, which was a complete catastrophe from the start.
I mean,
how
I think you
sweet.
said it
You're just a little
yourself.
sweetheart,
Todd
aren't you?
Howard phoned it in.
A little cutie
Yeah,
pie that
he
you
did.
cuddle up in a bubble
You can
bath
tell
and look at
Todd
their
Howard
photos
was
down
not
in the
involved with
diary,
this
eh?
project at all.
Dear diary,
He didn't
today
even
I
phone
met
it
a
in. He just
mean
snail
old
mailed
dog
that
with a knob
thing.
the size
Yeah.
of a cricket bat, and he
That's
bullied
what
me
he
for
that
loving the
was
vet so
pathetic.
goddamn much. I
10
think I might have
years
another
of
cry about
development,
it. Is
and
that
they
you then?
just kind of
Rhetorical
crapped it
question.
out.
It is you. But you're all I've got at the moment.
Here you go,
I'm
new
gonna
game.
need you to load up your
It's like
dainty
that
personal
summer
supplies
project that you're
and head to
given in
Millwall to make sure
school
if Vic
that,
hasn't
like,
done
here's
anything
something
too
you could do over the
stupid.
summer to do, and make sure
She's
you have it
got
ready by the
roots
first day of school.
and you don't
You
need
know
to
what
be
you do?
full
You
of
skip it
fucking
until the
O's to
very
figure out
day
she's gonna make
before the
sure
first
that
day of
poor
school.
soul headed to the
Mhm.
hangman
That's
isn't
what
one of
that felt
her
like, a
people.
last-minute ditch
Bring her
effort.
Vic back in
Yeah.
one piece and I'll make it worth
That's
your while.
frustrating. And I
Oh.
feel sorry for all the fans.
Brilliant. Head north to
So,
Millwall and don't come
but
back
yeah,
until
it's
you find a vet.
definitely, this
Tell the blind
London
Nelson's
is
looking for
definitely,
you.
if you're familiar
fastest
and
route
comfortable
across
with
the
Fallout
fence is
3 and
through the
Fallout New
Greenwich
Vegas
Footpath.
mechanics, you'll fit right in. If you're like me, unfortunately, who started with Fallout 4, it's a bit of an adjustment period.
I could definitely see that being a handicap, because, I
Yeah.
mean, Fallout 4 almost pretty much holds your hand all the way through from the start,
Yeah,
no matter what difficulty you have it on.
I'm learning
I
this.
forget Mojo. Oop, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's what I'm just replying. I'm learning that this is a thing that I have to deal with.
Well, my statement. Mojo, were you actually a part of the conversation where I talked about a quest that was basically non-accessible if you expand out all of the settlements before you complete the Institute in Fallout 4?
I don't think I was.
So, I guess this is something that I don't know why I
Not
thought of
really
this.
sure which quest it is.
I
I've had
don't know
like
why I
11,000
thought of this
hours
now,
in the
but
game.
I think it's related to the quest system in this game so far. If it has, well, I mean, it's still early yet, and you guys are still playing it, but I was wondering what kind of quests you get, if you get quests based on your choices and so on and so forth. Well, the reason the that particular Fallout 4 quest comes to mind is if you fill out all the settlements before you complete the Institute, you will not be able to get a quest from basically a group of scientists that leave the Institute and they request a settlement or they request help finding a settlement to get a
Yeah,
solution, and
there's, I forget which one it is, but yeah, if you don't have any settlements available to send them to, they don't show up.
Yeah.
Right. And I mentioned that to Mariner, and initially he was like, I've played this game for so long and I've never come across that quest. And then he looked it up and he's like, wow, you taught me something.
I mean, oops. I just absolutely ignored any scientists I ran across after blowing up the Institute.
Yeah, I've never gotten so far. I've only gotten so far into the game a couple of times where I've blown up the Institute and immediately started the game over at that point.
I just ignored them. I'm like, no, y'all fend for yourselves now.
Yeah.
You
Now
made
that
your
we
bed,
got-
you can sleep in it. Bye.
Now that we got Sim Settlements 2 and we've got incentive to complete the vanilla storyline and keep going, it might be possible I'll run into that in a future playthrough.
Well, there is and I think you have to take, I call it the golden path because that's what a lot of the other games that have multiple endings call that. The communities tend to call it the golden path.
Yeah.
Is the golden path would be where you complete all of the faction quest lines up to a certain point.
Yeah. It's
And
called
you
it's
don't-
also known as the Minuteman ending. Where not necessarily Minuteman ending, but like the I forget what it's called, but what the other term I've heard for it. But yeah, you can keep the railroad running, you can keep the Brotherhood of Steel afloat, and you can keep the Minutemen happy, and you can, even after you blow up the Institute, you've still got access to all the Radiant quests to be able to continue to gain experience.
Yeah, I thought it was basically you can complete even the Institute up to a certain point where it's not up to the point of no return.
Yeah.
On all of the factions, and then basically there's a final quest where it's like a mutual mutual peace kind of thing.
No, you just don't complete the game. You have
Yeah,
to
there's-
complete the story, and it's either blow up the Institute, blow up the Brotherhood, blow up the Railroad, and then the game ends.
Essentially, two factions have to die.
Yeah. What you do, the no point of no return is useful if you want to have a Minutemen ending, and you want to keep the other factions around so you can have access to the raiding quests. And that's usually the one that I do with Sim Settlements too, because what you do then is you've wrapped up the inter faction fighting between all the different factions, deal with the Institute so they're out of the way, and then go ahead and deal with the Gunners from the Sim Settlements 2 main storyline. And then from there, because what you get when you do that is you get the Minutemen joining up when you're battle against the Gunners, the Brotherhood of Steel, the Railroad all joining up, plus the factions that are introduced with Sim Settlements 2. And so the final fight against the Gunners at Quincy means that it's not that difficult to accomplish.
Gotcha.
And you can actually use there's 5 different tasks that you need to have factions for the smoothest conclusion to the Sim Settlements 2 story. And you get you can have up to 6 or 7, 5, I think it's 6 or 7, might be 5 or 6 different factions available to choose from for the different tasks. It's kind of cool, actually. I've only been able to play to the end of the Sim Settlements 3 storyline a couple of times. I can't remember, Mojo. Did I do it on stream, or was it... I think I did it on stream.
No.
Like the first time. Did I not?
Well, I mean, if you're... we made it to the war part where we started setting up outposts and whatnot and taking out gunner outposts and everything, but that was so buggy, and then we ended up starting over after that. But I don't know if there was any more. I think there was more to do.
Was there the Battle of Quincy? I think I did do the Battle of Quincy, and then finding the very last thing was finding Magnuson. I couldn't remember his name for a minute.
Yeah, you did do Magnuson.
Yeah, we found Magnuson, which I found a little disappointing because it was pretty much just another Robert House situation.
Yeah. But I mean, everything in the clues was leading towards a Robert House situation. I'm sorry. But I mean, if you'd played New Vegas all the way through, you would have absolutely have just okay, this is Robert House's BFF. They did exactly the same thing.
Yeah. I was really hoping for a synth and for him being a synth, though, and being the big bad. As you know about from my Who's the Big Bad video that I did for Sim Settlements 2.
Yeah, you did a Big Bad Theory video.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I loved the theory, the foreshadow. I loved everything about your video, dude.
I appreciate that.
I did sit down and I watched it. It'd be cool to have your buddy come back and do some more narration for videos for you if he was up to it.
Yeah, too bad he's missing in action. He moved away. He moved away and started living his own life, and hasn't really. Yeah. We lost touch because he got busy with his own things. So if I end up doing, if I end up doing another theory crafting video or something else along those lines, I might have to find. I'll have to find someone else to narrate unless I want to try it for myself. But I'm just bad at alliteration. I don't have the voice for it. He really did have the voice for it.
Oh my God, that radio voice.
Yes.
Ooh, what we got here? It's a boat.
Just the side note, Raven's laughing at your accents.
Oh, she is. Oh, hello, Raven. I'm kind of,
I think she mentioned that she was watching your stream last. I think it was last night.
Yeah, it was last night that she was watching.
And she mentioned, and she's like, "Oh my god, his accents are so funny."
We're talking Rogue Raven, or are we talking one of your...
Rogue Raven.
Rogue Raven.
Okay. I didn't even know she was... Did she say anything in the chat and I just missed it?
No. No. She was, she didn't catch it until after.
Oh. Well, if you're watching again, Raven, hello. Ahoy. Glad to be of entertainment.
Yeah, she's been hecka busy lately. She popped into this to Lagging Out server and said hi for a minute.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna need more bullets. Or a way up would be handy.
Man, bullets are so rare. Oh.
Yeah,
They have
you're sort of forced to go melee.
Do they have a crafting system?
Oh yeah.
Can you craft bullets?
I think you can eventually, depend once you get to like once you get the ammo smith perk or it's a gunsmith perk. Don't remember which one it is. I know for a fact that there is an ammo smith perk. I just don't remember if it's in this game.
Ah.
I wonder if I can look it up. Armor, blacksmith. I'm not seeing it yet.
I wonder if you'd find it under gun nut.
That's the thing is this is sorted by VATs, just like it would be in Fallout 4, and it looks like he's got all the same.
Actually, there is an ammo
perks.
crafting bench in Tim's Haven that you can actually use to craft ammo.
Oh, okay.
So, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
I haven't been to Tim's Haven yet, though. I completely skipped the fish people who went straight for the vagabonds. My people!
Handcuffs!
I avoided that place like the plague because all the Jacktars seemed angry and they were better kitted out than me.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of avoidance. I mean, the pirate ship
One of those things where it's like, I'm coming back later for you.
Absolutely. I expect a guided tour later.
Well, I'll be back.
I'm in danger.
Wait. Oh god. That's something else Raven does way too well is Ralph Wiggums.
Yeah, I'll need to get to crafting here at some point.
I can't wait to get a settlement. I know they exist.
Yeah, me too.
I know what he wants. He wants the sim settlements the heck out of this one.
That is the thing. They are working on it.
Oh snap!
Because in the Team Fallen.
add-ons.
Well, yeah. Well, the why can't I talk? The Team Fallen has an article. Yeah, it's hard to concentrate on the accent and speak cogently at the same time sometimes. But Team Fallen has an article on the Nexus page, despite the fact that Nexus didn't host the the mod, talking about how to install and compatible mods with Fallout London, and Sims Elements 2 is in that list. And and Kingath in his update video last night mentioned that Fallout London is supposed to be compatible with Sims Elements 2 or the other way around. And there's, I can't remember what I was only half listening when he got to that point because I was working on modding Fallout, doing a mod build for Fallout 4 and was having trouble, and I don't remember the details, but I know that either Kingath is working on making compatibility patch for Fallout London, or Fallout London is working on making a compatibility patch for Sims Elements 2, or they're working together on it. I don't know. So
Yeah,
it
sounds
could
like it'll
very
be more
well.
like a team effort at that.
Yeah.
The Fallout London mod itself, and the Sim Settlements 2 mods are big enough by themselves that it's really going to require a team effort.
Yeah, because Kingath, this might push Kingath to get the Sim Settlements 2 framework completed, because that would be Sim Settlements 2 without the story, which a lot of people are actually wanting to get.
So Sim Settlements 2 without the story is actually the original Sim Settlements mod.
Except better, because they fixed a lot of things that weren't in this.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah.
What I would be interested to see is if Kingath and team was working with the Fallen team to create a story specific for Fallout London. That sounds like a lot of convoluted work, but I'd be interested if they decided to do something like that.
If they decided to do something like that, honestly, they would be better off getting completely away from Bethesda's engine. Because it can barely handle this or Sim Settlements 2 by themselves.
Oh yeah, definitely tell them the story about your adventures getting Fallout London to work.
No.
No?
No.
It was that bad. It was that bad.
That sounds like trauma. Mojo, are you okay?
No. My therapist tells me I'm not okay, but only because I pay her.
In that case,
very
Mojo, do you need an adult?
Do we have any left? But no, it was literal 3 days of hell. Yeah.
It took me typing up how I did it before Mojo was able to get it working for her.
I didn't even go your route.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
No, I went a completely different route. I just said, F it, I'm not gonna bother doing a mod manager. I'm just gonna straight.
Straight manual install, Pat. Gotcha.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go and do this raw.
Absolutely no lube, no nothing.
She went there.
She went there.
I did. I absolutely did.
I'm not going to complain.
Traumatized me just installing. Yes, I mean it got so bad at one point in time that it somehow it had tore up my memory. I mean it took up a good 300 gigabytes. How does 30 gigabytes turn into 300? I don't know. So I'm like, fine, I'm just going to rip you completely out and just start from the beginning.
That's pretty much how you have to do it. Even I did it that way.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And that was using the installer and using, all the hints and tips and tricks and everybody gave. And for some reason, it just kept piling file on top of file on top of file on top of file. That's not good. Yeah. Like, I'm just going to do it my way and just raw install. Thank you. So now we're okay. Except for when I tried to get on today. And then my load times were all of a sudden excellent, but I was crashing every 10 seconds.
Oof.
Yeah, so I adjusted some of my resolution settings and whatnot, and lo and behold, I'm good again. And I also rolled my game back a save, so yay. We're happy again. So beyond that, I'm good. Yeah, I like the game. I'm happy with it. It just needs its own engine if it's going to play well with Sim Settlements too. So
Right?
Yeah.
that is my feeling on it.
And I'm just.
I mean, that brings me back to the other issue with a lot of the modern games, a lot of modern devs. They don't put, because of the amount of power that computers have these days. They don't bother optimizing like they used to.
No, they don't.
Prime example. Call of Duty. The latest Call of Duty game that I'd seen, which was 5 years ago, the install was 800 gigs. I'm like, you've almost got a terabyte of space that gets soaked up by this.
Oh
How
my
can
god.
anybody play this game and have other games that they want to play?
You can't. Holy cow.
How am I supposed to get across the Thames? Am I supposed to have to go all the way over here and across?
No. There's a building directly across that you can walk into. It's the Greenwich. It's a white building. Well, if it was daylight, you could see it. If you turn on your Pip-Boy light, you probably even see it better.
Is it this guy?
But there is a white building. White building. It's that dome.
Oh.
Dome.
Because I was
That is
in
your
there.
Greenwich footprint.
I was in there and I didn't see. Of course, I wasn't paying
Did you take the
attention.
spiral staircases down?
I took the spiral staircases down until I ran into a bunch of ghouls and then I retreated because I was like.
That would be why you didn't make it across, because you retreated.
Ghouls. Nope.
Yep. And that's the only way you're getting across.
Okay.
Notice that you didn't have a whole lot of trouble taking down humans, but when it comes to ghouls, it sounds like you guys are like, nope.
Yeah, no, the ghouls are actually, well, I'm 50-50 on the ghouls. Some ghouls are squishier for sure than others. I mean, some of them I can sit there and hit with a butterfly knife and their limbs just fly off. Like, and then there are others who's like, no matter what I did, they're still like, they're like Jason. They just don't stop.
So by the way, Hiro, I love the animation they did with this butterfly knife. Check it out.
What gets annoying though?
Like you can, it's got the thing to put it away. They don't reverse it for pulling it out. They just do flippy flip, which I guess does the same thing. But
Yeah, if you sit there long enough with your butterfly knife out, I mean, you will sit there and listen to that thing go off every few seconds. Yeah. I don't think crouching is the best idea.
Oh, that's why I was wondering why I was like really low.
Drowned ghoul. Wait, doesn't drowned imply that it's dead?
Ghouls are not dead. They're not even undead. They're just mute. They're just irradiated to the point of ugliness.
Actually, they're irradiated to the point of their brains having melted most of the way out their noses.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you walk up and then it's called a drowned ghoul.
Yeah. Although in a way, I kind of took that as an homage to Minecraft as well, because they have drowned zombies in there.
Also,
makes sense.
we also have
We
also have a theory that London was more irradiated than Boston because radiation is definitely a problem in this place, or in London, and they are very
stingy,
frugal with the radaway. And I think I'm gonna die while I stand here and watch this animation.
Yeah. Unless you got like the Aqua Boy perk, I would not hang out. Oh my, have you taken any Radex at all?
That would be a probably not. Whoops.
Wow, that's like a +10. Do you happen to have like a gas mask?
I don't think I have a gas mask. The closest thing I have is the... Where did it go?
Sack
Maybe I
with
got rid of it.
Pipes? No, you don't even have the sack hood. Ooh, no. Assault mask? Nope.
No mask.
Oh my.
I think the only thing
Ooh.
I've got is the surgical mask or
I'm just
medical
like,
mask.
you're done.
No, surgical mask does not do anything for you, and that would be under apparel.
Oh, okay. Really? Yeah, I don't even have that.
Really, really.
Yeah, I'm very unprepared.
Very. Heck, I sold 2 gas masks and an assault mask.
You're dead. You're dead.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd love to be able. Oh, and you don't have any Jimmy hats either. That's so hilarious. I love that. I need more of that in this game, just to make all this better.
I think I'm just gonna need
Yeah.
to. I may
Oh,
just need to
Lord.
restart and apply a little bit more strategy to my playthrough.
Maybe possibly. I know I do because I am lacking charisma for the current mission I'm on. So I'm now going around trying to find ways to level up.
Kill.
Yes, yes. But when the little brown fox keeps eating me and killing
Oh,
me in like
jeez.
2 bites, I am running around with 55% radiation damage and only 45% health. It's taking like 1-2 hits and I am just gone.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, and I have found, at least the way I am doing this, because yeah, I don't bother using that wheel. I just go straight into my attaboy because it pauses gameplay long enough for you to make up your mind. It lets you pause and think for a second.
Gotcha. Probably a good idea.
I hotkey all my stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, normally I do too, but that wheel is just,
Yeah, it's impossible to
it's a
figure
great
out.
concept, but at the same time, it's a horrible concept.
Yeah, because look, you can do. You've got this as your quick menu or whatever you want to call it. But if you go into the attaboy and select favorite, it's the old Fallout 4 layout. So it's impossible to figure out without experimentation where things go.
Go as far as to say Fallout 3.
And in all actuality, so that the Fallout 4 hotbar there when you go to favorite something, that literally is just to notate that you have favorited something. I don't think it has anything to do with placement of your items that you favorited.
Oh, okay. I was able
noticed-
to figure out like through the process of elimination, I was able to figure out where to
Right, but you also didn't have that many items on your hotbar either.
That's true. Really?
Yeah, it really absolutely makes no difference with the Fallout 4 crosshairs. I do like the way Fallout 76 does it because of the fact that it has the wheel, but it also gives you the option to like push a button to do a quick switch between 2 weapons and another button to auto stim pack. So you don't actually
Yeah.
have to pick anything from your Hot Wheel.
Yeah, I hotkey. I use my numbers for hotkey to just auto weapon switch or item switch to everything.
And that's something I have not tried because keyboard and mouse on this game do not play at all with your controller. So if you are a controller player, you are strictly controller.
Yeah,
Whereas, like everything else, I'm able to like go back and forth. It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I'm on games like Fallout and Fallout, Mass Effect, all like that. I've been exclusively PC.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm just one
in
of those
Dragon
people who
Age,
plays with controller on my PC.
and that's fine too. It's just I'm exclusive. I prefer keyboard and mouse with those games just because that's how I started those types of games was keyboard and mouse. And when you have all kinds of options for weapons, I don't like the weapon wheel for that. And
No.
I'll just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and I'll have a different weapon in my hand.
Yeah, Yeah. Now, I actually did try playing for a little bit with mouse and keyboard, but because I'm not used to it, it really felt unnatural. I'm like, this is not the game to be trying to learn to play on mouse and keyboard again.
Wow, really?
You
But no, I
forgot the
do.
red X, didn't you?
No, I did. I
Eh,
red X'd. I just got hit a
Eat
couple
some
times.
food, smoke a cigarette, something. And yes, in this game, you can actually smoke a cigarette and gain health.
That
I should probably.
sounds like a London type game.
Does anybody remember the movie Millennium?
Why does that sound familiar?
It was an old 80s movie. It had to do with time travel, and the future people of the future were trying to prevent a certain catastrophe in the past to keep the future from being the way it is. But and it was and it was a rebel group that was doing this from the future. But in order to stay healthy, you actually had to smoke cigarettes because because the air was so polluted that over the decades or generations, people have adapted to being able to breathe smoke.
Oh, dang.
So if you're not smoking, you are suffocating.
Dang.
Yes, I thought that was the weirdest movie ever, but it was cool.
Weirdest. That is a weird but cool concept.
Yes, so, I need to watch that movie again. Because, dude, did that
Kind of
have
reminds
Chris
me of
Christopherson in it?
that kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. If you want to pass time, you can have Snake pull out. It looks like a cigarette, or no, it looks like a cigar, and he'll smoke the cigar. But in lore, they actually explain that it is an herbal remedy, and it causes time to pass faster.
An herbal remedy that causes time to pass. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah, it's in what I think it is it's just his perception of time lapses faster when he's enjoying the herbal remedy.
Oh my god. Oh, it's even got Wayland from Wayland Industries, Aliens, that get dude.
Ooh.
Can't think of his name now. The actor that plays Mr. Wayland from the Alien movies.
Wow. I remember the character, but I'm terrible with actor names, so.
Same. Yeah, don't give me a name I don't know. Give me a character they played. I'll be okay.
Okay, quick save here, just in case. Yeah. Also, you don't have to worry about having a vocalized PC character, but I find it hilarious that instead you get vocalizations of your effort. Grognak lives.
Your character doesn't have any voiceover, he just grunts.
Yeah.
Or she.
Also, did you notice, Mojo, that when I started it was a male Agent Smythe, and I'm assuming when you started with the female character that it was a female Agent Smythe?
No, I did not notice that. But yes, it was an female one.
I have a theory on that.
Okay.
That theory is that you're actually a clone of Agent Smythe.
That's a possibility because you're supposed to find your origins. And it's Lance Henriksen.
Ah.
That deep voice dude. Oh, yeah. Him.
Will she please?
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, I went so slow up these stairs because of those Mirelurk eggs. I thought there was going to be a Mama Mirelurk for sure. So, spoiler alert, no Mama Mirelurk.
By the way, where did you see, just curious, Hiro, where did you see and or hear Raven talking about laughing at my accents. She isn't
She
leaving.
told me.
Okay.
She told me in a DM.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, is she leaving comments and I'm not paying attention on my videos, or what's going on?
No.
No,
She was just. She was just laughing and telling me in a DM.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did not go up. Nope, I did not go up there. But ooh, a tea station, nice. You can craft teas, which also give you buffs.
I'm gonna have to start collecting. I'm gonna have to start picking up more stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I pick up the tea bags because you can get 10 health just out of the tea bags.
So what? You just eat the tea bag like directly?
Yep. I assume I pop it in my mouth like a red bandit pouch. I don't know.
GFT statuses update 050977 at 1558. As announced by the British Broadcasting Ministry, it is important to follow protocol in the event of nuclear war while stationed at Greenwich Foot. Is it Greenwich or Greenwich?
Greenwich.
I know, I was just trying to decide if Londoners would have pronounced it Greenwich, and I'm like, nah, that's stupid.
No, they pronounce it Greenwich.
It is highly likely
That's
that
not an
many
American thing.
it is highly likely that many in the public may take refuge in the underground tunnel for shelter. This must not be allowed. If the tunnel collapses or that's a word, fractures due to the blasts happening above the tunnel will flood. If the call is ever made, lock and seal the doors as soon as possible. End of message. Take great pride in the history of this site. After the Blitz of 1940, this tunnel required repairs after receiving 2 devastating blows to the outer cast. We all know later renovations may have introduced more stress on the structure between where it was hit. If we spring any kind of leak, please immediately follow Protocol 15A to ensure the site is locked down. End of message. I figured it out. My A's are all Australian, while the rest of it's British. I got focus. I got practice. There we go. Okay. Anything else interesting?
So is the currency still caps?
Nope, it's tickets. Railway tickets.
Underground tickets.
Yeah.
Don't forget to grab the pound coin.
I will.
By the way.
Once these things have not attacked me anymore, or I don't die.
Yeah. We should probably quick save more often.
Yeah.
This is one of those games, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I say quick save more often, and I am probably the worst offender of not quick saving. At least not in my Fallout games, because I get a little involved and forget that everything exists but my game. Yeah. I know. Some of these yelling animations are a little hilarious. The one for the female is just over the top. It even echoes occasionally in places where it should not echo.
I think I'm going to dial this down.
They're going
to very easy.
I do imagine that they're going to possibly try and rebalance the modes a little bit better.
Maybe, possibly. I mean, if they don't, it's not going to break my heart. I'm going to be perfectly fine with it, but, you know. Because, I mean, for a mod, for this being a free mod, I mean, honestly, they did exceptional.
I would say.
I mean,
but
yeah.
I definitely am starting to see that Mariner's playthrough here is starting to borderline on the number of deaths that I had in Elden Ring.
Yeah, see, and I was comparing it to the frustration of Elden Ring when I was chatting with him earlier on one of the other channels. How it's like, yeah, this is bordering on frustration of Elden Ring.
Now, I mean, I'll be honest, I had significantly more deaths in Elden Ring to, well, what people would tend to call trash mobs.
Right.
and oh my god, don't even get me started on bosses.
See, that was my downfall the first time I played Elden Ring, is that somehow I ended up with the boss in the wrong spot, and I kept just right back where he was every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but I'm level squishy. This is not okay.
I will again iterate that though the bosses obviously are very hard in that game.
Mhm.
The optional bosses are leagues easier to fight than the story bosses.
Mm. Well, all I know is that, I mean, at that point in time, a horse could have farted and I would have died.
I
And I
mean,
was like level
for
squishy
me,
everywhere. I had no armor, you know.
for me, I did, have a horse fart on me, and I did die a number of times.
That's
The Oak
hilarious.
Wardens, the Oak Wardens ride horses, and oh my gosh, they
Dude.
are a pain.
Oh my god, they are the worst.
I didn't know there was more than one Oak Warden. I discovered that on accident. And then there was a point where you had to fight two at the same time.
Oh, no, no, no.
I did not, by the way, I did not beat the game. I got 2.5 of the main story bosses after the first, what was it, the first story boss? I went around and made a point of clearing out whole areas of enemies to level up. I just started running a path and I did that for several hours. And then I was able to take out the second boss. And then I took down the Oak Warden because he had pissed me off a number of times. And that's when I started stumbling across several different optional bosses. And aside from the Oak Warden, the optional bosses I just found significantly easier than the rest of the bosses.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Hiro,
no.
you're gonna love this. There's actually a TARDIS in this game.
I was about to mention that, yeah.
Does not
Get out of my
surprise
head,
me.
Mojo. Just kidding.
That does not surprise me.
It's part of like a side, like a miscellaneous
Ah.
quest. Like, I love this. Oh, did you tell him about the Cthulhu dolls?
I did not.
They're so cute.
There's Kia. You have what are called cute Thulus in this game.
Cute Cthulhus. It's also part of a side quest. Yeah.
I will say that that doesn't surprise me, and honestly,
Well, given the Fallout lore,
Well-
Cthulhu's all up in it.
Yeah. And I would
Is
say
it?
that it's not.
Lord.
I would also say that it's not a TARDIS. It's just a police callback.
police box.
Yeah.
It's a blue police call box, yeah. Unusual blue police call box.
Oh, is that the title?
Yeah, no,
of it?
actually, yep.
Ah.
Dunwich Boars is actually very Cthulhu based, very Lovecraftian.
And that that too, like obviously,
It's based off of the book
TARDIS.
Dunwich Boars by
the,
Lovecraft.
the TARDIS Easter egg doesn't surprise me. It's very much in their culture.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think Lovecraftian lore in general is very much also in their culture, if a little bit of a cult following. Crispy squirrel bits. Hey, a kid's meal.
Yes, a bunch of them. And they're actually junk. They're not actually meals. It
Okay,
sucks.
I won't
Oh.
pick them up then.
Lame.
Yeah, I know there was like pre-war rations or something that you find in the first area that I grabbed because I thought they were secret cellar entrance. Ooh. Let's listen to this.
Yeah, it took me a second to find that. The cellar, not the tape.
You ain't meant to be seen around here, not by anyone at the farm. They'd set off all the alarms if they caught you. Now, if you're looking for what's hidden, you'll need to follow my instructions carefully.
Oh gosh.
Behind the outhouses, there's a cluster of straw bales stacked up. Pay attention now, because there's a hatch in none of them bales. Yeah, that's right. Just push the straw aside, and you'll reveal the hatch. It's the secret entrance to our machine cellar. Only a few of us know about it, and we'd like to keep it that way.
Then why did you put it on a holotape?
Valuable stuff in there, and we're not too keen on sharing with just anyone who stumbles upon the farm. So, use this holotape as your guide, but don't let anyone see you. If you're discreet, you'll find your way to the south.
Oh, it must have been for this guy.
Remember, stay quiet.
Maybe, possibly. I think it was just left there for anybody.
Seems rather silly.
Kind of implied, right?
See what we got. New shipment details. Shipment B5A1 is en route. To ensure we provide the best product for our customers, all employees must use the correct thawing temperature settings for our brand new line of meat products. This is because of our new recipe and meaty formula. Have fun and remember, stay beefy it is. Wow, that's interesting. Protect and control. Okay, we're not going to bother with that.
Anytime somebody says a new line of meat products, I'm scared.
Oh, look,
You
a
don't
Brahmin
say.
hamburger.
In the Fallout universe. Super scared.
Well, shoot, whenever I hear about new meat products in the real world, I get a little concerned.
Oh, absolutely. Or the fact that they're going to allow bones and boneless chicken wings. What was that about?
So that was a Ohio Supreme Court ruling. The state basically said it's not false advertising to say boneless if there's a bone in it. It's allowed to have some, which again defeats the purpose of boneless.
Right.
So they've got Amazon. I'm not sure
Yes.
why they did it, but you find these boxes all over the place.
Well, it's like Vault. You know how Amazon is like a monopoly here? Vault Tech would be apparently a monopoly there.
Oh,
Syndicate pup.
okay. Apparently these guys.
Yeah, they're known as the Isle of Dogs, and so yeah, their crew members are called pups.
Apparently those have.
That's
Whoops.
also a group of That's also a an adult group.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, I'm conflicted.
Trying to find my way around. Yeah, I think I'm
Follow
probably
the
gonna.
arrows.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's just like you said
Arrows
before.
are-
Like you said before, Fallout 4 practically held my hand for everything. This is a new learning experience.
Yeah, yeah. This is a definitely your dad tossing you in the deep end and said, "Sink or swim." Oh, and by the way, there are tripwires on both ends of that bridge. FYI,
Thank you.
just so you know.
Somebody learned the hard way.
No, if I have to learn anything, I have to learn it the hard way. There's no I completely ignore shortcuts until I've established why the shortcuts are there.
He even autocorrects very plain and direct directions. Sorry, I'm still laughing about the terminal on the wall on the bottom floor.
Oh yes.
And he went up.
Yeah, like the way she phrased it, I couldn't figure out if if she had like typed it wrong, if autocorrect had done a thing, or if I had just completely read it wrong. But she said something along the lines of safe in terminal on bottom
wall.
Yeah, and for some reason my brain did not expect that to be literal, so I'm looking all over the floor and on the bottom floor of this particular place. Didn't even register that the terminal was on the wall because it looked broken. It wasn't until I actually looked directly at it that I saw what she was talking about.
The safe inside the wall, inside the terminal.
Yeah.
Hide in plain sight.
It wasn't though. Like if you weren't looking directly at it, you wouldn't have seen it.
The reason why I caught it before in my playthrough is because I turned my camera and noticed that there was a hammer sticking out of it. And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. But why do you look funny back there? Oh, you're a wall safe.
It's something that that I've never seen in Fallout 4, so I wasn't expecting in this game, which is another lesson for me. Don't look for things like you would look for things in Fallout 4.
Right. There are some differences, just a couple.
And yes, Gizio, I'm a death animation tester, apparently.
Oh, have you been bitten like a vampire by a ghoul yet?
I don't think so.
Jeez.
Oh, I have. Several times now. I mean, they just like full on vampire animation to the neck. I'm like, oh my God. This is
That's
so cool
awesome.
and weird.
So now I'm wondering if Moja's walking around and dying on purpose just to see all the animations.
You know Gazoo's going to.
I don't have to do it on purpose. I just breathe and it happens.
Stranger. How wonderful to
Yeah,
meet
this
you.
is the part of the
Lovely
mission I
day,
need
isn't
a
it?
like charisma 6.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, perception 6. Darn it, I'm working on the wrong one. Okay, thank you. Let me write that post-it note.
I thought I had perception 6, though.
No, you have charisma 6.
No, I have perception training 6 as well. Why is it, am I getting penalized?
Oh, yes, because you don't have your other thingy fixed yet.
Oh.
Other thingy.
So, yeah, under your perception, do you see?
Yeah.
And your special stats, yeah, you got that negative because of the affliction that you have from being in the lab.
Which they are not specific about how to get fixed.
Just go see a doctor. Okay, great. I've
This
seen
is our
one a
only
couple of
doctor that we
times.
have, yeah.
As of right now, yes. And she's only fixed
I'm
one
sorry,
thing for
mate.
me.
I think you have me mistaken for somebody else. Nobody by that name here. No worries at all.
Ah, now you can do it.
So, what brings you here?
One of our old friends sent me, wanting to make sure you're alright.
Well, you should go tell your old friend that I'm fine, and I don't need some fresh-faced lab rat to babysit me. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I'm rather busy at the moment.
I'd like to help.
Help with what? I don't know what you mean, stranger. Wait for it. Wait for it. And we're clear. Finally, that bloody guard moved out of earshot. We can drop the charade. Do you have any idea the amount of danger you put us in just now? Never mind, there's no time.
Clearly I
I'm
have
actually
no
glad you're
idea.
in. I was just about to sneak into where they're holding Uma and try and break her out. But it's a suicide mission without a proper distraction.
You seem more like the distractions. Hop, let me go in and break her out. Or a better question, what kind of a distraction are we talking about?
I don't know. The kind where all the guards are paying attention to you and not me, and the prisoner sneaking out the back door. Use your imagination.
Hold up, I need more information.
Oh, fine. But we really have to make this quick. We're seriously running out of time. What do you want to know?
What is going on here exactly?
Wow. Really? Okay, I'll give you the abridged version. The Syndicate likes to make examples of people for having any ties to other gangs, no matter how loose those ties may be. In this case, my friend Uma is the one being made an example of for something she had nothing to do with. Someone saw her and I talking and snitched. Now they're claiming she helped plan a train station attack, so they're going to murder her in the town square, and it's all my fault. Got it? All caught up? Good.
Who's Uma?
She's an old mate of mine.
Thurman?
We go way back. Grew up causing mischief in the Tower Hamlets together. When we got older, and I run off to join the Vagabonds, she decided to stay behind and live up. We would
Whoops.
catch up from time to time, but
Bumped the
I'd
controller.
have to sneak in and out on Millwall whenever I came to check on her. I guess the last time we spoke, I wasn't careful enough. Someone spotted us together and ratted her out to the dogs. But none of that matters at the moment. What matters now is getting her out of this mess I made.
How shall I cause a distraction?
Guns, bombs, knives, fists if you're hard. Sing a fucking aria for all I care. As long as these syndicate knobs are looking at you and not at me and Uma legging it out the back door.
Where are they keeping Uma?
There's a holding area in the building right at the edge of the square. I saw them bring her in there earlier today. There are probably a few guards patrolling in there, but if you're quiet enough, you could slip in and out undetected and head for the hills.
Alright, I'm ready.
Finally. So, what would you rather do?
I think I'll cause the distraction.
Sounds good. Be careful. See you at the safe house, lab rat.
Good save.
Yep, definitely.
Good call, Mocho. He was about to pull the trigger.
Yeah. Somebody already mad.
Oops.
I can see him.
You're pathetic.
Who's pathetic now?
Poor Churchill.
I can see him.
I was gonna say, how's the dog doing? He seems to be pretty tanky.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tank. Doesn't hurt that he doesn't actually have to die.
What's that?
It helps that the dog doesn't have to die. Or doesn't have the ability to die.
Basically, your companions don't die. They're called essential NPCs, so they're never slated to die. Never flagged for
Oh,
death.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
But
goodness
you
I got
can
him before I hit the
still attack them, give
siren.
them help. Yeah.
Although he did get a little bloody.
That'll last for a little bit.
Alright, let's hit it.
Of course, they had to have a stand-in for dog meat, of course.
Of course.
Of course. And of course, you know it has to be an English bulldog.
Naturally.
Named Churchill, of course.
I
Can't be
Why
any other
not?
name.
I think they went for the cliche on purpose.
Oh,
Actually, I
you
could
know
probably
they
fast
did.
travel back now, can't I?
You can.
Really?
Thank
There was
God it
only a
doesn't
handful of
count.
guards?
Yeah,
Huh.
apparently so.
Felt like
I'm
a very
pretty-
short event.
Yeah, right. They could have called him Canine. Oh my God, they could have. That would have been great too.
I wouldn't hold it, put it past him to put a canine in you some way.
Yeah, true. I mean, it would definitely fit the motif.
But no, yeah, British Bulldog is very apt considering that dog meat's in a German Shepherd.
Makes sense.
Because even though they're called German Shepherds, they're iconic American animals. One could argue, at
Even though
least.
I don't think they're actually from here. But anyway.
They make it into all the television and video games.
Yes, yes, I know, because they are the iconic military cop dog.
Bark, bark, nom, nom.
Yep, yep.
Actually, no.
Fine form at that.
It's
Unbelievable.
actually bork,
I
bork,
can't
nom.
believe we actually pulled it off. You really ripped those syndicate bastards to shreds, lab rat.
Oh
was
yeah, have
incredible.
you? That's right. You
Did
have
ever
seen the
fight like
horses,
that?
haven't
I've gotta
you?
be honest.
Yeah.
I was not thrilled to see
I
you
didn't
when
get
you
a
first showed up.
close look,
But
but
I'll be damned if you didn't save the day. Thank you.
Yes, they are
Well, it's
interesting.
very
And if
much
you actually sit there and
appreciated.
watch them, they actually
I'm
have
sure
dog meats
Blind Nelson and
animations.
Gaunt will feel the same way.
the horses do?
They do.
Mm.
They will sit down and scratch their ears with their back legs. They will sit there and play with the teddy bear. It is the
Good to hear your
craziest.
voice, Gaunt. And thanks to our trusty lab rat here, me and him are alive and kicking. Over.
Oh, it's not gone. It's Johnny. Christ, it's good to hear your voice too. You guys shouldn't have run off like that. Gone one best pleased. Threw a chair at Nelson, he did.
Yeah, they're right here beside me. Over.
Oi, Labrat. Nice work out there today. I think I speak for everyone on this end of the microphone when I say you finally proved yourself loyal to our little family.
Oh, that's all it
I
takes.
better come back
Okay.
to see what Gorn has to say, though. Better get your bums back to
Okay,
the Swan
that's
when the
way
heat
more
dies
grindy.
down. Over and out. Over. Over.
Doofus.
I wouldn't tarry if I were you.
Right, I'll take that as a hit.
Need help?
Yes, please. Medical assistance, please. Actually, where am I damaged? Let's see.
Goodbye.
Okay, I don't need as much healing right now as I need.
At least 2 others are doing the same.
But apparently she can only do 1 or 2 ailments.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that there's like a second doctor I need to find.
We never did find the... No, we did find the doctor in Thameshaven. Yeah. He got one of ours. But it's good to know that she can do the same thing.
Yep. So I'm going to have to go over to Thameshaven to get my second one fixed.
I don't know, because she didn't give me the first one. She did...
You didn't give me the second one?
Yvette did not give me the second
Can
one.
I help you?
Unless I just need to do it.
Let's take a look at you.
Let's see what happens.
No, I don't think that was it because it was free when I did mine. Then she charged me for the extra medical attention.
Yeah, it looks like. Alright. On the mend, investigate your origins, cure your afflictions, 1 or 2, yeah. Something about that. I need to... It's like we need to find a specialist or something.
Yeah.
So let's head back over to the Swan.
Dr. Soon's fishy brother there in Thameshaven.
Sorry, what?
Doc's son from DC. The fish doctor, the doctor that you found there in Thameshaven.
Oh, okay.
It actually just looked like a fishier version of Dr. Son from from Diamond City.
Okay.
Fishier version.
Yeah, I mean, initially when I saw them, the first thing I thought of was Ted Danson from Creepshow. That couple, yeah. All these people are missing is the seaweed, and they've got gills. Their dogs are like part fish, and one of them's named Sushi.
Sushi. Funny.
I mean, the quirky humor in this game is just amazing.
Let's see. Right.
Alright, did this other guy get his thing done?
What other guy with what other thing?
Memories of Sid. Wait for Sid to finish writing. Apparently he's still working on it.
You'll get a pop-up.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get a pop-up. I had actually just gotten mine before I got off before the stream.
Well, our little wayfarer has returned.
By the way, that's the nickname of your character, is the Wayfarer.
When we first found you, I must say.
Really?
I've been paying mind to what
Everybody calls you Wayfarer. Everybody calls you the Wayfarer, from Agent Smythe to this guy.
So listen, I got an opportunity.
I think even some of the fish people. Yeah, it's true.
Jobs for us. Help out here and there for a few tickets. Or you can step up to the big game. I'm offering you the chance to join the ranks of the Vagabonds. Join our family proper. Your blood becomes our blood. Our fate becomes your fate. What do you say?
Why do you want me to join?
Truth be told, I'm not sure of you myself. But Blind Nelson says he smells something special about you. And I'd be fucking balmy to ignore his nous. I've got me some big plans coming up.
The fluid I was floating in?
Got the right skills, you could play a big part in them.
I was thinking special as in special stats. And what is the fate of the Vagabonds?
In a word, revenge. We've been at war with the fucking Isle of Dogs syndicate for 10 years. And for too much of that, we've been on the back foot. We need to switch things up. Take the war to them and win it. Win it for good.
I would love to know what this backstabbing thing was that caused this little war between the two of them.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it was a third party that did it.
It wouldn't. I would also
Doesn't that
not be
remind you of,
surprised
like,
if it was the.
Kentucky?
What's the name? The
The
Hatfields and
Gentry.
McCoys.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. The Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yeah, that's too simple.
And after
That's what
every
I'm thinking. There's a third party that
Yeah.
actually is causing all this.
I wouldn't be surprised. It is Fallout after all, and after every ounce of blood is spilled and every vengeful cup drained dry.
Getting heavy, aren't we? Well, all I have to say is that's a bloody cup I want to savour every drop from. I'll suck the maggots from the filthy dog's flesh if I have to.
Ew.
That's graphic.
Gross.
Will that really make you happy?
Yes. Yes, it fucking will.
Alright, I'm interested.
Glad your gun's on our side. That's what I like to hear. But now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still have a task for you before you join proper. We're on a war footing, and every new recruit has to prove their value for the effort.
Have I not done so already?
What did you just do?
You gotta show your loyalty and your worth.
Again, I just got done doing this.
Put down a dog and bring me its collar. Not just any dog, though.
I knew that was too simple in order for
Yeah.
me to join.
Cutting force of captain, and I want its lapel pin in my hand as proof of the deed. Do that and you'll truly be one of us. Speak to Nelson for more info. The other lieutenants can get you out with some gear.
Hopefully some better gear.
If you hang around,
Some bullets.
we need the number. Look where you're going.
That's the other thing, is you don't bump into these boys. They all get grouchy when you do.
Oh, the workbench that's downstairs, where you had dude fix the radio.
Right.
There's actually a couple of laser rifle mods on that table. It's considered stealing, so when I grabbed them before everybody showed up. Oh.
See, downstairs. Here we are.
I mean, it was a much needed upgrade for you, right?
Once I get the laser rifle, yes, it will absolutely be necessary. I'm planning for the future, man. Planning for the future. There we go. Ta-da. I don't know what that one is, but I'm really, really interested. Yeah,
So is this a weapons workbench, or is this just...
It's his personal workbench. You cannot use it, but you can take those thingies if he's not down there. Oh, darn it.
Yeah. I was looking for an actual workbench I could actually work on my weapons with.
That would be, I believe, at the hardware store. At the do-it-yourself hardware store.
Oh, okay. So I figured I
It's
might as well
either-
try doing some upgrading, just in case it helps me out.
And back across the bridge, back in that mill pond place, there is a an inn that also has a workbench that you can use. And I don't remember if that one's also weapon or armor. But yeah, you've got to do some traveling to find your benches.
I'll take the medical
And
supplies.
can you fast travel to them when you do?
Oh yeah, once you've got the location unlocked, yeah, absolutely, you can fast travel.
All right, Labra. What can I do for
You
you?
just gotta unlock them first.
God wants me to kill Syndicate Captain. He said you could give me some gear to help.
Go want some more filler blood, eh? Time to kill us some more doggies. Ah, well. If that's your job, then I can help you live through it, I hope.
This man's
If
got
you
a piece
planning
of
a
metal
straight
sticking
fight,
out of his
then I can
forehead,
give you
and
some
it
armor.
bothers me
But
to
if you want
no
be more
end.
tactical like, then you can't go wrong with some well-timed grenades.
You don't want more bloodshed?
You ever stop to wonder
Fuck,
where
my
it
head
ends?
hurt.
They kill us, we kill them. Ah, never mind. Probably just a shrapnel talking. Now,
Just be
what
careful,
do we
mind.
have?
You don't headbutt anybody.
Yeah. Might
I'll
hurt
have the
both of
armor.
y'all.
Sure thing. Here you go. More bodies
Get his chest piece out today. Let's see what that does. Or what that looks
Nothing
like,
more than
rather.
what you would've got.
anything.
Oops, wrong button.
Oh yeah, I finally found my POV button. I realized it wasn't my touchpad; it's my share button.
Oh, yeah, you're using a PS4 controller, aren't you?
Absolutely.
I just put that together right now.
Yeah, I realized this morning that, like, oh yeah, that's right. He's using a 360. That's why it works.
Don't ask me to kill a syndicate enforcer captain. Can you give me any help?
Help? I can't help with that. Can't even see enough to help you. Ha ha! You got to do this on your own. No hand-holding. But I'll give you a bit of background so you know what you're in for. The Syndicate has an enforcement division known by locals as the Sniffers. Their whole job is to keep the peace, as they call it, meaning meting out a bit of the old ultra-violence against anything they consider subversive. Pretty cruel bunch by all accounts. They tend to wander around in small groups round Millwall, looking for trouble. You'll find a few round Tower Hamlets and the Dome too. Each group has a captain, and they're usually smart and tough. You want to get that pin off their collar, you got to be smarter and tougher. And they ain't the complacent type, so don't expect no shortcuts here. Like I said,
Smarter
no
than the
handover
Smarties
on
and
this
tougher
one.
than the
You're on
Toughies.
your own, I'm afraid. Do please try not to die. My mother wanted me to be a farmer.
Okay, so what's this one? Memories is waiting on him, alright. Get a lapel pin from an IODS and force captain, ask lieutenants for supplies, did all that. Oh, I guess we're missing one.
Didn't your mum teach you better?
Touch me again.
Your mom
See,
teach
literally,
you better.
yeah. Literally, all you have to do is pass in front of someone and they bitch. Oop. Cough, cough. I disciplined myself.
You know, I have not had that problem with them. They don't get grumpy with me.
What you after?
Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's something in my stats or the sex I chose for this. I'm on a mission to kill Syndicate. Go on, could you get me out?
Sure, I guess you need the right weapon for the job. You fancy a shooter or a slicer?
A pew pew, please.
Shooter!
Right, here you go.
Toned pistol added. Let's take a look.
Probably another 9 or a 32.
What?
Oh, that's a 38. Wow.
38 special, eh?
Yeah,
not even a
21 damage though. That's a cricket that you get from like Men in Black.
That's what I was thinking. Hiro, you're the gun person in this group. Is this a real weapon?
That is... Oh my gosh. That looks like the daggone 22 pistol that German officers used to carry in World War II.
No, that's a different one. That's this guy.
One, but that...
Hold on. Yeah. No. That would have been...
This isn't a Ruger?
They do have a gun. They do have a gun that looks like that, but that other one looks more like the 22 model.
Oh, okay.
Which is... The smaller calibers were more common in earlier wars.
So actually the Luger does actually look like that 9mm.
That's why I was confused, because I would think that they would give you like an officer's pistol, like you get, like they got, English officers got, which is it had the little thing on the bottom with the ring on it for whatever reason.
Yeah, so weird. Oh no, I know what that was for. Never mind. I remember looking that up. So the little ring was actually for some parachute cord to tie to that loop, and then they tie it to their belt loop. So if they were in combat, they ran out of ammo on their pistol, they could just throw down their rifle and pick up their pistol.
Okay, but still, I would expect
also so they wouldn't drop it.
Yeah, it's weird. I would have expected that be the first pistol you got, not this.
Oh, I mean, developer's choice.
I guess. I wonder what all these pit markers are for now. Because I had...
All of those pit markers are actually your unlocked locations that you can fast travel to.
Even though... Oh, okay. So, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you don't actually get like building markers except for major locations. Like,
So where's the DIY? There it is.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. Is that something they carried forward from Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, or is that something different?
No, it's new.
It's new.
Yeah,
all right.
It's definitely new. Because they haven't, as far as the full 3D Fallout games, they haven't really changed up their map marking system too terribly much.
Yeah, they still use the little building icons to notate different types of buildings that you're going to or whatever. But But yeah, this here, instead of using the building, the little building markers icons, they just use the little teardrop map quest markers.
Got it. All right.
Going.
Oh, that's just
Now,
normal rainstorm. Typical London
Yeah.
weather. Let's see, where's the there's the do-it-yourself.
Really, Cairo? You're just gonna lay down in the kennel with Cassie? I'm about to close the kennel so that she can go to sleep, dude. Come on, cat. You're so weird.
All right, workbench,
There you
workbench,
go.
workbench.
Oh, cleaned up.
Yeah, they really did.
Yep, check in the back. You know, you killed all the people things.
People things.
There we go.
Bojo
Sorry,
the
had a
Mars
little
monkey.
Yeah, that's their version of Jangles.
Oh no.
The moon monkey.
Okay, no workbench back here. Where am I failing to
No,
look?
not on that side. Oh,
Sorry, had a little bit of fur baby drama there.
There's a workbench right there to your
There we
left.
go. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. You get a Walter PPK.
Hey, you get to be James Bond. These guns look a little too clean for Fallout World.
Apocalypse, right? I mean,
Let's see what we get. Let's see all this
I mean,
stuff.
I'm surprised they don't have like the pipe pistol and stuff.
Yeah.
They've got their equivalent. Like they've got these crude rifles and crude, like instead of pipe, it's crude. But it still looks like pipe and
These look
electrical
better
tape.
than the pipe pistols of Boston, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Pipe weapon.
Oops. Let's see what else. Do we anything else here? Ballad song. Can't do anything with that. We already did the barbed walking cane. Claw hammer. Ooh. Well, apparently claw hammer is a weapon.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's the one you got from Jan, the guy that you cleared out the DIY for.
Ah. Receiver art, barrel art. Kill count. Ooh, that's cool. Blue tape, beige burlap, green burlap, no wrap. Huh.
Every gun that's given me the option to have a wrap on, I always put a wrap on it. I don't know why.
Standard
I'm definitely
barrel.
one that would aim for upping damage and accuracy, so I usually end up with my rifles just being long range and my pistols being my close range.
Yep.
You can upgrade to full bullet. What does that mean? Half bullet. Quicker reload. Loads only half the internal magazine. Full bullet. Slower reload. Fully loads the internal magazine.
Interesting wording on that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's weird.
Iron
Stripper
sights.
clip? Hold on, I gotta know what a stripper clip is.
Easy. So for the older World War I era rifles, bullets would come on 5-round clips, which is where you get the word clip from. It's not a magazine, and what it is a speed load function where you put the edge of the stripper clip on the back end of the loading mechanism and you just push all the rounds off of it into it was a self-contained 5-round magazine. Mostly, I remember this mostly from the Mosin Nagant. I have one, that's why I know that.
Nice, okay.
And then the magazine is an actual detachable loading mechanism for the rifles, whereas the stripper clip is not a detachable magazine. It's just a clip that holds the bullets, and you just push them all into the chamber with your thumb.
Yeah,
And it
and what's
pushes-
funny is I've seen that. I've never known what it was called. Okay, because I've always called it a magazine or a clip. I didn't know there was actually a specific term for it.
Yeah. And yes, stripper clip is funny because you strip the clip.
Yep.
I need more
I know
materials.
where your mind went.
Yep. Quick save.
I'm definitely gonna need to start picking up more stuff.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer.
I definitely need to quick save.
I think I just did, but I'll do it again.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I didn't realize I switched over to the delayed video.
Check with Sid. Okay, well, actually, what's some of the miscellaneous stuff? Investigate cute doodle dolls, find unusual call boxes, find the painting of Marjorie in the National Gallery. Alright, painting for Marjorie, rather.
That's one of the fish ladies, huh?
Yeah, that was a fish girl.
They got gills. I can't help it. They're fish.
Well, I mean, it was Gazoo, I think, who compared them to the swamp monsters.
No, I did the swamp monster comparison yesterday. From
What was
show.
The season 1 monster of the week from Stargate SG-1 season 1, whatever that was.
Yep, that was also the alien looking for his mate Amala.
Yeah.
Yep. That was also me.
I guess so. Yeah. That's just,
Yep,
I thought Gazoo had done some comparisons, so.
No, he just agreed with me.
Gotcha.
Because he knows better.
Whoops. There's crash number 2 during the stream.
Yep.
And this is why you quick save.
Yep.
Even Gazoo said indeed. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oof.
We've only got
There's
another
my
15
nightly
minutes.
dose.
So I probably won't hunt down a syndicate dog until tomorrow night. But Mojo, do you want to hang out with me and VC again tomorrow night? It's part of my birthday stream.
Yes. Yeah, we can do that.
Tomorrow, if you haven't tuned in before now, tomorrow is my birthday. So we're gonna have the birthday stream. Might start early and run late. We don't know. I'm not decided yet.
Well, happy birthday to you, sir. A little bit early.
Thank you. I'm trying to decide if I want to go see Deadpool or Twisters tomorrow.
I heard Deadpool was amazing.
I've heard the same.
Nothing but good things about Deadpool.
Yeah, the problem is I've got a friend who wants to see it with me, and she's out of town for a little bit. So, and I don't usually like going to theaters on my own, but it's my birthday, so I can treat myself.
Man, I love going to the theater by myself. This way, nobody tells me to shush.
I've also heard that Twisters is also good.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted.
A lot of people were like,
it was surprisingly good. Yeah, and then the director was like, "Going, we just I forget what he said, but it was talking about like there was no message. It was just the popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn. What's the phrase? Popcorn entertainment, whatever.
Popcorn flick. Yeah, popcorn flick. Was there really a message in the first one, except for the fact that we need better, emergency alert systems for tornadoes?
No, that was pretty much it. It was more of an interpersonal story between the two main characters.
I've got a new bit of writing.
It's an interesting twist on the old classic love tale.
Yeah, but I mean, beyond that, there was like no moral to the story. There was no. Yeah, it was just literally a popcorn flick.
Yeah, this one's the same. It's just a popcorn flick.
Yeah. So
cool.
The only thing is it like a continuation of the first one? Like, is it just like a revamp?
It's
From
kind
what
of
I
a
understand,
mix.
The only quote unquote continuation is that instead of the two Storm Chaser groups being against each other, they're working together. But from what I understand, there's no returning characters.
Yeah. So it's kind of a spiritual successor more than anything, or like you could think of it this way: it was to A New Hope, or Twisters is to Twister, as The Force Awakens was to A New Hope.
That for me is a terrible analogy because anything outside of the original 3 Star Wars movies, I'm sorry, you could they can literally just burn. There's nothing of value to any of the new Star Wars movies. Nothing.
More bodies getting shotgun.
Yeah,
kind of my opinion.
The analogy may be imperfect, you're right.
I'm sorry.
I know I'm a little bit of a prequel defender here, quote unquote. I still think that the prequels were okay. I don't think that they were the greatest.
No,
but
we're
I
talking
absolutely don't
about
think
the
they
we're
suck.
talking about the sequel trilogy pile of garbage.
This gets
Well,
worse after that.
She specified that the original 3 is the original 3 and there's nothing else outside of it. She
Yeah,
specified.
exactly.
Yes,
Absolutely. I mean, in that respect, I'm like Dan from the Brotherhood of Steel. It's like there's the Brotherhood, then there's everything else, nothing in between. Okay, that's how I
Before
feel
or
about the
after
original
power
Star
armor?
Wars. Let's not talk about no power armor. That man looks funny with no power armor.
So for the last few minutes of the stream, I think I'm just gonna wander around and see what I can find. We actually need to see if we can locate the palace, because we've not done that yet. And that's this
Are you
direction,
back
yeah?
across the river? Oh no, you're not, dude.
So I need
Oh,
to.
you are back across.
Yeah, I'm just left the Swan and Mitre or Meter.
Yeah. So actually, the palace should be north of you.
Is it over here
And
or is it
slightly
up here?
west. I want to say it's slightly west.
I'll
find
fast travel over
this-
here and head to the east a little bit.
I find it hilariously ironic. Mojo is doing great at navigation and she's had the game working for less time than you have.
She's also played for hours more than I've had because she's been able to. It was not hard for her to get to lap me on this game.
Well, I mean, so far, actually, you've met more people than I have. I've literally only made it as far as the Vagabonds.
Oh, okay. I thought you had more
I
playtime
haven't-
than I did.
Oh no, absolutely not. My last 2 days that I've actually had the game installed and running, I've probably been able to play a total of 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours now. So no, you've got way more time in it than I do.
Okay. So I think
I'm
it's
one of those
going to
people who gets
be
who
the other
burrows
way.
into every little tiny nook and cranny along my way.
That's right. You're the loot goblin.
With a terrible sense of direction.
And yet you seem to navigate just fine.
She does well when she's navigating for me. It's weird when
When I'm trying to navigate for myself, oh no.
yeah. How the heck?
That's that ADHD, huh?
Absolutely. Although, I mean, in all fairness, there are some places. Okay, I-40 Oklahoma.
Oh, don't remind me.
Every day time I go down I-40 in Oklahoma, I get turned back around and go back the way I'm coming. Because I missed that loop. I missed the loop to continue in the direction I want to go. That is ridiculous that you have to loop around to keep going in the other direction.
I do not miss my time in Oklahoma. I really don't.
As far as I know, that's the only time I have ever had that problem. And I've been through the 48 states.
So what reminds me of the time I went to the time I went to South Carolina and just trying to drive across the state to get to Myrtle Beach, and I was supposed to drive through a town and ended up accidentally driving all the way around it. Like not just around the outside of the like going from one side around to the other side. I think did a full 360 around the town because I took the wrong turn. No, I took a wrong turn and the shortcut or the drive through town. No, actually I take it back. I didn't manage to do a full 360, but it was definitely not the fastest route I could have taken.
I can absolutely guarantee you, if you are not paying attention and you are on the 240 loop in Memphis, Tennessee, you will absolutely make a full circle.
No, Lord.
Is this the palace? I don't think this is a palace. I think that's the Royal College. I really, really wish I knew the London map better.
Apparently, because there's an Albuquerque on every corner.
Yeah. And in every American city, there is a Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll just head over to
Even
this
places
street.
that man has never been to, there's a Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yep.
I think it's hilarious. We have an Oregon Street in Oregon. It sits right between Idaho and California, which is not geographically correct. Washington should be in there, but Washington somehow came after California.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's my hometown.
Rad shrews?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Little two-legged beasties.
They're ugly too.
Wow, I got lots of bullets for the 32.
They're cuter than the mole rat. Yes, we do. Do we know how to use them? Absolutely freaking not.
Oh my God. Is he talking about roundabouts?
Absolutely. We've got like a whole street that's... The street is only 4 blocks long. Guess how many roundabouts we have?
Please don't tell me 4.
5. There's one for the pedestrian. There's one for the pedestrian. I'm not kidding. I love my city.
My neighborhood has a bunch of roundabouts, and I hate it because nobody knows how to use them correctly.
I know, isn't it the worst?
I'm probably one of like 5 people that uses it correctly. And everybody else turns wrong. And everybody else in the neighborhood, or half the people in the neighborhood, will turn left on the roundabout to go left. And it's like, dude, that's how you freaking get into a crash.
Oh, right. Oh. Yeah. No,
It's that
and
church
what
where I had
makes-
all that trouble the second night.
Yeah, St. Alphere's. Or whatever that is. But yeah, no, our roundabouts, they're not even marked. They're just like, yeah. Toss
just
in the
there.
deep end, sink or swim. Yeah, enjoy. Although we do have the smallest park in the world, so, you know, there is that.
What is it, a little playset?
No, it's literally a little tiny park. It's actually registered with the National Park System registry. It's 2 inches by 2. It's 2 inches squared, basically.
What?
It's the world's smallest. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records. Has been since the 60s, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, some
I
AA
want to say at some point in time there was a gentleman an Irishman who used to have a flea circus that worked at there in that little tiny
I
park.
know,
It was
because
great.
they're really cool looking.
Great.
The cars in this game are really cool.
Those cars are very typical for European standards.
Yeah, there's even
What
one
we
that
think
looks
is
like
really,
a Fallout
really cool
version.
looking is actually their trash.
Yeah. There's
Caution.
even one that looks like in a Fallout version of a DB9. The DB9, which James Bond's car. DB5, that's it.
Enemy sighted. Get up here, you
I think.
Enemy sighted as he dies.
Yeah.
one.
I love the dying words in Borderlands, especially Borderlands 3. My children, rest in peace, will die with me.
Oh no.
Okay, so I think that we
An
might
auto
have
gun.
found the palace.
Hurts. Num num.
Yeah, Queen's house. This has got to be the palace. I need a different weapon for that thing.
I told you it was.
So what? Hey, we leveled. Sweet.
Well, it looks like a Mosin. It's probably not.
Just looking for the...
Time to go loot the turret.
Just trying to figure out why it doesn't look like what I thought it would look like. Oh well. Probably because I'm an... Yeah, probably just because I'm an American moron who doesn't know what architecture looks like.
Well, it looks like it's about that time.
Yeah.
This
So I'm looking for like the main run up to the palace where you would see like the royal guard and everything.
Oh yeah, the coronation drive or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Like the classic one they have to put in every single film. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah.
I think so too. It's just that everything's a bit different because, you know, wartime.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I think this is where we're going to
tear up your pads. Sorry.
Well, I think this is where we're going to end, folks. So until tomorrow night, enjoy. Thank you, by the way, Hiro, for hanging out, and Mojo.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, we will be playing more Fallout London tomorrow night instead of the usual Baldur's Gate. So until then, enjoy Fallout London. Fair winds and fun gaming, and as always, mind the gap. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good one.